G'day YouTube, my name's Lance and welcome to Bundy Bear's Shed. Well, this is a little product review and I don't do a lot of product reviews. Now and then something comes along and I get approached and I think it's worth doing. A lot of times I just knock it back. I think, especially some of the stuff you get offered, you couldn't in truth give it a good rap, and if it's junk, it's junk. So, but look, as you know, with the Land Cruiser build, we've had I've been putting a lot into it, and I've been looking around. We're setting up for camping. We're doing a trip at the end of April, all up through Western Queensland and that. And I was looking at torches. I was looking at some good quality torches to take away with us. Something that would be rechargeable, so we didn't have to buy batteries all the time. Preferably charged from a USB, like we do our phones. And yeah, when we're out and about or overnight when we're sleeping, we can have it plugged in and just, or when we're travelling, we could have it plugged in, and of an evening, not have to worry about replacing batteries and things like that. So, and you never know what Google knows, do you? And I was looking at a couple of things, and yeah, a lot of the stuff I hadn't made my mind up. Anyway, out of the blue, this fellow from Olight contacts me and he says, "Oh, Lance, would you be interested in doing a review on some of our camping and hunting torches?" And I said, "Oh, don't know, I'll have to have a look." And so anyway, I jumped on their website and I had a look at what they have, and it's like camping, hunting torches. There's some big ones, some small ones, little handhelds, and all sorts of stuff on there. And look, it looked okay, and I said, "Yeah, why not?" I am looking for something like that. So, so as a week or so went by, a couple of little torches turned up, and they're only little fellas, and they've sent me an Olight 3T, a little brass one for in the workshop, and that'll have a separate review on it. And they sent me a Baton 3 little torch, and I thought, okay, yeah, look, they're good little workshop torches, because as you know, my channel's about repairing machinery and things like that, and I've often got a little torch here somewhere, when you got to look down the bowels of a tractor or something like that. So they sent me these two little ones to have a look at and do a review on. So that's what this video is all about. I'll have a look at the Baton 3 now. There's the Baton 3 is just a small torch. It's only a little fella, and it has a magnetic charger on the base, so you just clip it on, USB chargeable, and it's got a two-way little clip on it, so you can either have it in your pocket, but the thing I particularly like is I can put it on my cap. I'm always wearing a cap in the shop, and I can put it on my cap. It's light enough that I can look down something, and away we go. It's got 3 different settings, and some of the settings, on the low settings, they'll last for days. So I'll come down onto my bench here. We'll have a little opening up. I've had an open up and have a quick look of it, but I'll bring the camera over. We'll open it up and we'll have a little look at it. They sent me a couple of brochures on it, and I'll probably take some slides out of that, because that'll explain things better than I can. And we're going to take it outside and shine it down the paddock towards Bundy Bear's shed and see if we can find how far it goes and all that. But look, in reality, a little torch like this, it's not a torch that's going to have to go for miles and miles. It's a torch where you would probably walk along with it, 2-3 metres in front of you, or 4 or 5 metres ahead would be the most. It's not a torch that you'd be shining hundreds of metres, which, reading some of the stuff, it looks like it goes a fair way. So we'll shift the camera, we'll put it on the bench, we'll open this up and we'll have a bit of a look together. Okay, mate. This little Baton 3 torch, it's only a little fuss, about the size of that on the screen there, and I'll get a ruler out and we'll have a little bit of a measure in a moment. But look, the packaging's nice. Not that packaging works a heap, when you're buying something, the packaging lasts a short time, but it does have to be robust and certainly capable of getting it to wherever it goes safely. So it comes with an instruction. Little note on the back: "Thank you for being part of our Olight family. Your support is why we do this. Enjoy, the Olight team." That's a nice little touch, isn't it? So So that's our little torch. It's only a little fella, and you can see on the end there where the charging goes. So the torch as it sits there now, look, we're looking at around 63 millimeters, and across, look, it's about 22 there roughly, but it's only a little thing, and that's okay for little jobs. But like I say, a small torch like that, it's not something that you go hunting with, is it? It's a pocket torch. It's a personal torch. So yeah, look, it looks okay. And what's this here? You get a little packet for it, a little Olight packet or a little bag. That's a nice. It's sort of a felt stuff, but probably not something I'll be using. I'm not a packety person, and this other little lead here is our magnetic charger. So we'll slide that off. And, oh, look at that! Bangs on nicely. I'll find a power source for this if I can, and I'll use this power source that I'm using for the sound equipment here. So yep, that gives us 2 outs. So okay, we have red on the end here, and look at that, when nothing's on it, you can see that goes green. Can you see that? I might need to, yeah, I've got too much light here for that, I think. But at the moment that's green, and as soon as you put it over there, it goes red. So the red, I believe, tells us that it's not fully charged as yet. So we need to leave it there and let it charge for a little bit. Now, one thing I do like about it, and here's my trusty, my Wix Filters hat. Now, you can pop this on your pocket. So you can slide that down over your pocket so it doesn't fall off. But the thing I particularly like is it's small and it fits under my cap. So when you're looking at down the guts of a tractor or something like that, I can certainly see the benefit of that. I've got that on my head now, and look, it's under the peak of my cap, as you can see there, and it's not in my line of sight, so that's a good thing. But yeah, look, I'll certainly be using it for this sort of thing. That's a good thing. Now, okay, so we hold I'll take it off my hat again. So we have the light there like that, so I'll hold it so you can actually see where the light is. So if I hold the button down, it goes brighter, and it goes brighter again. So you can see how handy that would be. And being rechargeable is a good thing. So if you just hold the button down, it automatically cycles through. And on the low setting. Now, that's off, on, whoops. So you need to hold it down. Okay, now what I was reading on their brochures with this little torch is that it cycles through. There's no little lights on that. It cycles through, and I'll just pop that there while we're talking about it. And in the instructions here, I'll get my glasses going so I can read it directly to you. English. Do not separate the battery high mode. The service temperature can reach 50 degrees C. Please switch off the flashlight temporarily or let it cool down. So do not use turbo mode continuously when the environmental temperature is high in case the flashlight body is too hot to hold. She must get some go or do it. The product is left unused and carried transported. Please lock the button to avoid accidentally activating the flashlight. So I'll have to find out how we do that. Here's another set of instructions. Now what's this going to tell us here? Okay, in the box, yep, we have, oh, there's also a lanyard in here somewhere. No, mine didn't seem to get that by the look of it. But anyway, that's neither here nor there to me. Okay, so in the turbo mode, now I'll probably try and put up a slide for this now. It does 1200 lumens, so at 1.5 minutes, so okay, after 1.5 minutes it flat out it'll drop down after 1.5 minutes. At high is 300 lumens, it'll last for 95 minutes at high. Turbo they say 75 minutes, but after 1.5 minutes it'll drop down lower. Medium, 60 lumens, 7.5 hours. Low, 12 lumens, 33 hours. And moon, I'll have to find out what this moon is. This moon, half a lumen for 20 days. So, wow, that's something, isn't it? So, it also says on this, okay, there's a little green light there. You can just see the little green light. I saw this on a slide, so I'll probably go with that. So the green indicator is 60% or more. When that little light in the middle there goes to orange, it's 10 to 60%. When it goes to red, it's 5 to 10%, and less than 5%. That little fella in the centre there. Now, can you see it? That little light there we're talking about, right in the centre of the button. But look, there is a good little slide about that, so I'll put a slide in. I'll probably do a little run of slides at the end, I would say, just to have a look. So it's a single LED, 1200 lumen, and it charges on here. Okay, let's go outside. We'll take everything outside. We've had a few showers outside this afternoon, so the crickets are quite loud, but we'll go and stand out in the driveway and we'll just see how far the light goes, eh? Okay, we're outside now and I'll have the camera pointing towards Bundy Bear's shed. So there's the torch on low. How's that? That's better. That's medium. And you can actually see those two little bright lights there. One of those is 150 metres and the other one's at 200 metres, but they're reflective bollards, so it's getting up to there. Okay, off, medium. I'll see if I can. You can see that green light now saying that we've got plenty of charge. So that's low, medium, high. Okay, that's a lot of light. Oh, that's a bit fuzzy there. It just flares out, but you can see the side of the ute in high. Now in high, it'll last there for 1.5 minutes, I think we read. So high, low. So that's low. So if you're walking along going to the toilet, camping overnight or something like that, that's sort of, oh, that's focused now. That's not too bad. That's pretty good. And bright, well, like they say, bright 1.5 minutes, so I'd probably suggest using it on the halfway. And there's the ute. You can see the side of the ute. So if you're camping and things like that, look, that would be plenty. You know, just going around your camp and things like that. It's having trouble focusing in the dark. It's not sure what it should be looking at. But look, that's okay, isn't it? So it looks a handy little torch. I'll put it on my cap. And on my cap, when I walk around, that's probably on high. Look, that's plenty. If you're fishing or something like that, we're just looking out. The camera's on about a 45-degree angle there. So yeah, looking up and down, doing your fishing, buggering around, it'd be a great little torch for that. But yeah, I don't believe it's a hunting torch as such. You can't see Bundy Bear's shed, but there is a lot of mist in the air at the moment. I'll try and... no. So turbo mode, I can just see, I'm not sure whether you can, just see the wall of Bundy Bear's shed up the back there. But look, I believe a torch like this isn't made for that. The back of the yard there, well, that's 20 something metres, so we can see that in turbo mode. There you go, that's not too bad, is it? Alright, we'll go back in. It seems a good little torch, doesn't it? So I got it on my cap there, and yeah, for looking, I've had a bit of a practice run around the shop here, and it's not too bad for that. When it's, whoa, sorry about that. When it's on your cap there, the button's down the bottom here, so it's easy to get to. So that's not too bad. It does have a clip that you can pop it in your pocket like normal. So you can hang him one way or the other, it doesn't matter. And that's a good feature to me. That's a handy little thing. But like I say, it's not a torch that you would expect to go fishing for a month with. It's a little personal torch. And in the workshop for Bundy Bear's shed, it'll be great. The other little brass fella will be good too. Now, what Olight have done with this, they've said for doing a review and having a look at it, there's an affiliate marketing thing that Bundy Bear's shed gets a little kickback from if you follow the link and buy it. But what they're doing over the next day or two, they're having a bit of a sale on, a 35% sale on, which is on anyway, I believe. But in the description of this review, there'll be an affiliate marketing code, and if you hop in and use that code, they know that someone that watched Bundy Bear's shed bought it, and yeah, there'll be a bit of kickback somehow. I've never got a kickback in my life before for that, so I don't know how that works. But look, it seems a good little thing. I'm happy to have a play with it and put my name on it. I think it's tough. Now there is if you jump on YouTube, I may try and put a link down the bottom. But when I was looking at doing the review on this, I jumped on YouTube and I had a look at a couple of other reviews before I committed to it to see what people thought of this thing. And well, I found one there and they tried to wreck it. Well, they bloody run over it, they smacked it with a hammer, they froze it, they cut off a soft drink bottle and froze it with the torch in, smashed it on the concrete and thawed it out, then run over it and done that. And this thing copped a bloody absolute caning. So, yeah, I'm not going to do that. I just don't like treating me gear like that. But look, all in all, I think it's not a bad thing. It seems well made. It is a Chinese product. It's made in China. I see on the brochures there it's made in China. I suppose most things are. I don't know. I usually go for Aussie stuff, but I didn't actually see any. And but look, I'll run a couple of slides with the specs now. Make up your own mind. I think it looks okay to me. Have a look at the specs. See if it's something you could use. They're probably not cheap, but if you buy them on special or use the affiliate link, you can get it a little bit cheaper. So there you go. Looks okay to me. Catch you later, eh?